Jackham.
Let's answer the buy down, right? So buy downs.
Explain this comment to me from LinkedIn. Jessica must be like a realtor professional or something because she mentioned a 3-2-1 buy down, and I don't know what that means.
So I was just asked, So what is a 3-2-1 buy down? So buy downs, there's several types. There's a 1-0 buy down, which means take the rate I just gave you today at 6.63 and you buy down 1% for a year. Okay, so that means you're 663. I could give you 563 right now, James, if you call. So rates, like you said, was 7.25 just 3 weeks ago, and now I could give you 563. So then there's a 2-1 buy down. What that means is your rate goes down by 2% for the first year, then 1% the second year, then you're back to the next rate. The 3-1 buy down, the 3-2-1 is, imagine you're at 663 right now. You could buy it down to 3.63, then 4.63, then 5.63. Here's the reason why for Jessica, and it's a great question, why I'm not looking at that. Rates are going to recede. And it's going to be very hard for you to get the seller to agree to that much money, because that's a lot of interest they're forking up front. So you're more likely to get a better deal with a 1-0 buy down or a 2-1 buy down. And trust me, I help my realtors write these contracts every day. So if you're not sure, realtors, how this works, get with me. Let me teach you exactly how it works. After this realtor rally, I helped realtors go market their properties with this, and several of them got sold. So you've got to kind of know the difference, right? And yeah, so a seller can pay up to, depending on down payment, there's another question that just came across. What is a seller credit? A seller can pay up to a certain percentage of closing costs, depending on what product type you're going with and how much down payment. Okay, so on a normal FHA loan, they could pay up to 6% of closing costs. So what we're doing is that $100,000 house, for example, 6%, James, is $6,000. Well, maybe a 1-0 buy down costs $1,200. Well, let's give you 563 for the next year, and the seller's paying for it, so it costs you nothing. The reason why we're running and gunning right now at Mortgage Gumbo is we figured this out. Folks, buy downs is nothing new, right? It's new to people that just got into the industry. That's why it's this big buzzword. But we were doing buy downs for people years ago. But rates weren't as volatile like they are now, so there wasn't a big need for it. But do I like a buy down better than an adjustable rate mortgage right now? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Now, here's the thing when you got a buy down. You've got to qualify, even though James and Jessica and Gumbo Nation, I'm going to give you 1% off of today's rate of 6.63. Your payment's going to be based on 563. You still got to qualify on the higher percentage rate.
All right. Can you explain how this is different than what I did on my mortgage about this time last year?
Yes. What you did was you bought a discount point, right? So rates were low. So you went and bought a point to take your rate from 3.125 to 2.875 or whatever that number was. The problem right now is this, and this is, again, while you need to be working with lenders that know how to work the system, what you've got right now is, James, imagine a tape measure. You know how when you measure something, you look and there's 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. Then you got kind of those 4 sort of big lines in between. Then you got like 8 of them that are kind of bigger in between. Then you got those little bitty ones. So, when I used to measure things, I'd measure and go, all right, 2 and the second big line. Well, that's where rates are now. Rates are now no longer in the 8ths. Rates are down to the 16ths. So it's harder now because of margins to get you as much with a discount like it was for you, James. I can get you more and let the seller pay it versus with a buy down. let the seller pay that, whereas with a discount, you're paying it as the customer. And the last thing I'll say on the buy down is this, because you'll have lenders go, well, yeah, the customer can do the buy down. Yeah, but as a lender, what I would ask you this is, why would you ever do that to the customer? Why would you have them pay something when you're selling them on, we're going to refinance you when the rates recede? Why would you have them use their money? Either as a lender, I'm helping contribute to that and helping them out, or the seller. So that's where you got to be working with the realtor to find out what that number is. Because at the end of the day, folks, the whole point, what we were just talking about is, why are we not looking right now? So there's ways, there's rocks, there's different things that you have to overturn right now. This is not everybody fits in a box. And at Mortgage Gumbo, we understand that. That's why, again, since this show has started, I've got 5 folks have gone to Snap, Send, and Save and started filling out stuff. Why wouldn't you? Just find out. It's a free conversation. It's free. No cost, no obligation. Just answer.